this sea of bubbles being sent up into the air to mark the memories of those 3 girls who were attending a Taylor Swift-themed dance class last Monday when they were killed, Bebe, Elsie Dot, and Alice. And this event is a poignant reminder of how young they are, but how a young community are also having to come to grips with an act of violence that has impacted so many people here in Southport. Just to give a reminder of how this is impacting that community, the organizer of the event who we have spoken to, her daughter was at school with Bebe King. She put this event on because she wanted to do something to help the community and give children a way to reflect with these bubbles, these kisses sent up to heaven. And she's told us that she's been messaged by people across the country who wanted to take part, and she's encouraging them to do as they are doing here and send bubbles up where they are, whether that be in their back gardens or on their front doorsteps. The event is here and meant to mark closure for the children in the community. Earlier on, we had a singer who performed a special song for the children, and we've had so many reminders, as well as these bubbles going up to the air and these hundreds of people gathered, many children. We've had many reminders of the impact this is having on the community from beyond. I've spoken to an Italian man today who was looking for the scene of the attack on Hart Street, which is less than a mile away from here. He wanted to pay his respects, so another man brought us a poem marking the lives of those young girls. And just coming back to that event, it was about this time last week that we were learning exactly what the scale of the tragedy was. At that point, we were told that 2 children had died in the incident that then went up to 3, and that their dance teacher, Leanne Lucas, was injured trying to protect them. And we've now seen since, fueled by disinformation, scenes across the country very different to what we're seeing now. This is a reminder of innocence and hope, a stark contrast to the pictures of rioting that we've seen not just in Southport but across the country. These bubbles are representing those lives. In fact, in the middle of this sea of bubbles going up into the air, a bubble artist sent up 3 bubbles. Those 3 bubbles are meant to represent the 3 victims. And just to tell you a bit more about how the community is reacting here, the people we've spoken to have come here because they felt deeply impacted. This is only a mile from the scene, and we of course know that someone has been charged in connection with this case, but for a community very much in mourning, a week on, this is a chance to reflect, to send those kisses up to heaven, and to help a community heal and to help children process what has happened.